Welcome to episode 333 of Flights.
Football.
Anything else?
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, David?
Truly better than most, not as good as some. How are you? Uh-oh.
Been running.
Okay.
2-day meeting training in New Hudson.
Yeah.
Beautiful facility, brand new. And we had some training, went well, but I went only 86 miles, so I probably didn't have to stay the night Tuesday, but we had to be there by 8.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of getting up at 4:30 in the morning, then driving through morning traffic, I just, after work on Tuesday, headed down there, stayed at a DoubleTree in Novi.
Okay.
Got up, made the meeting full day Wednesday, and then a few drinks Wednesday night. Up Thursday, did our presentation on the road about 3:06. Stopped at Meyer for a work-related thing. Then went and got the beer for the night, and then got home. And I'm pre-potting with what I had a lot of on Tuesday and Wednesday, Two-Hearted Ale.
Can't go wrong.
Unless you're at Joe Cool's, and that's Cool's with a K, which was probably 800 steps, which, by the way, that's a 38-day-ish streak of meeting my daily step count.
Okay.
Went by the wayside yesterday and probably today because sitting in a meeting, you don't get many steps.
Right.
And I'm not the guy that's going to sit with the phone and get bogus steps.
Right.
So anyway, from the DoubleTree, Joe Cool's is like probably 900 steps.
Okay.
So last night we walked, and then I got a big Two-Hearted on draft there, and there was no bite or nothing. So I had to switch. I think that it was flat or something was wrong with the
They hadn't
product.
cleaned out their lines
That
or something in a while.
Yeah.
If it was on draft.
I met a buddy. I met somebody. He wasn't really a buddy of mine, but we just started talking.
Oh.
Because I heard him order a Two-Hearted.
It wasn't through DTF New Haven or anything.
No, absolutely.
Was it? Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
New Hudson.
New Hudson.
But I'm at the age where, like, 20 years ago, I would have never said anything to anybody because I would have said, what a loser.
Yeah.
At 59, I'm like, fuck it, I'll say anything to anybody.
Right.
So I heard him order a Two-Hearted, and I waited till he had a couple drinks. I said, hey, how's that Two-Hearted taste? And he said, funny you ask. He said, and I interrupted him. I said, no, it tastes like shit. And I said, because it's flat or the lines. Oh, thanks for saying that because I love Two-Hearted. And I thought I was just going crazy or something. I said, no, you're not going crazy because I had to switch. And I'm a Two-Hearted guy myself.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But anyway, so I've been rushing around, and I don't know if you noticed, probably not because it's already due. Mike's OCD lost to Mike. Sort of. Because on Monday I was bored.
Yeah.
Grant wasn't going to lift till late. And I didn't want to wait till late. So I lifted with Nick.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the lawn. Fuck. So I cut the front on the 27th.
You broke the rule.
The side and the back are uncut.
It doesn't matter. You broke the rule.
But
you started the mower.
That's good.
Okay.
Because it's OCD. What's the difference? April 27th and May 1st.
Wow.
So
all this adulting you're doing, and now you're cutting the lawn before May?
I know. That's how bored I was.
Holy shit.
I told Liz, I said, because I'm really looking forward to retirement.
It's Armageddon.
I'm really looking forward to retirement. And I said, but the neighbor, I mean, I guess if you spend $6,000 on a riding lawnmower, I swear he's cut more than Steve has.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And I'm like,
right.
If retirement means I'm just going to cut my grass, I'll just work forever.
Yeah, I don't know if that's better than me. For the first time ever, I'm paying somebody to cut my lawn right now simply because I don't have a mower.
Yeah, well, you're helping your kids out, so that's understandable.
There you go. Oh, yes, sir.
But anyway, now be careful with this because the Two-Hearted I pre-potted with, you saw the way it was a little aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Our first tasting tonight is the fourth flavor in the case that loyal listener / viewer
Yes.
Chuck McPeak
Oh,
purchased at Costco for us.
thank you, Chuck.
We had the one,
Thank you, sir.
the red eye or whatever it was 2 weeks ago. And then I've been drinking the light IPAs after the pod,
Mm-hmm.
the light Two Hearteds, and then the Two Hearteds before the pod. And we're going to start with Official Hazy IPA from Bell's Brewery, a macro brewery in Comstock Park, Michigan. Not Comstock, Comstock, Michigan. 6.4, 25, 55 IBUs.
Not angry.
Wonder it must just be that aggressive Two-Hearted.
I'm making it a point to get a decent pour because last week it was horrific.
And at the meeting, and Liz has said it before when she conducts meetings and provides lunch for the people.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, love. Oh, you didn't even wait for the notes. They're amazing.
Very grapefruity on the.
Very fruity, hazy.
So
no hint of butt or pine or.
No, but it's a hazy. It's hitting the boxes. Or would that be checking the boxes?
Sure, either way.
Yeah,
depends on how aggressive you're being.
With Official Hazy, it is a hazy IPA.
Mm-hmm.
So that they got that going for them. But as I was saying, Liz,
which is nice,
has to think of different things to get when she holds a meeting and they provide lunch.
Yeah.
Because everybody bitches when you get pizza. Yesterday at the meeting, we had a Mexican. I'm not sure where it was from, but corn soft shell and then flour soft shell, steak and chicken. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And then for dinner, last night, they catered in Olive Garden. I had lasagna, some breadsticks.
How do you go wrong with that?
You don't, but I preferred the lunch to the dinner because I prefer Mexican food to Italian food.
Right.
But the tiramisu, whoo, mama, that was good for dessert. And then today for lunch, it was Jimmy John's, which Jimmy John's is solid too.
Sure.
But what's wrong with pizza? Why are people bitching about pizza?
I don't know.
Pizza is pizza.
Yeah.
Even bad pizza, usually you can work around it. It's like,
but I mean,
good, but
exactly. Like how many times you've heard it, and I've heard it, oh yeah, I don't like pizza. And you sit there and you stare at the person for a minute and you shrug your shoulders and like, okay, whatever.
Right.
It's like, I don't know.
So, yeah. But I think they try to, because a lot of people view it as a cop-out.
Right.
It's like, oh, you got pizza, pizza again, oh, geez, they're just giving us pizza. It's like, well, it's fucking pizza.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah. You're not, from that standpoint, the way you said it, you're not spending enough money on me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I want something that, I'd ate 8 pieces of pizza. I only had 3 tacos.
Okay.
Didn't want to make a pig of myself. I would have devoured the pizza, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is, right?
It is. Absolutely.
All right. I know we both, what have you been watching?
Nada. No shows this last week. Not 1 second.
All right. So, Liz and I finished it. I could have brought this up last week, but I like to finish the series so I can just start it and finish it on one segment of what have we been watching. On Netflix, 6 slow down, Mike. 8 episodes, Big Mistakes. And it has Dan Levy, who is Eugene Levy's son from Schitt's Creek, and he does the commercials.
Right. Yep.
And excellent. And it's got Roseanne Barr.
I've seen the ad. I've seen the trailers for that. Yeah.
But what you find yourself, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah.
Because it's very funny.
Or like a dark comedy. Is it a dark comedy?
That's probably what it is dubbed as. But there's a plot, as bizarre and far-fetched as it is.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this really isn't comedic at all. I mean, so maybe it is a dark comedy, but I think they just mix lines. It's very good.
Right.
Dan Levy is fucking hilarious.
Right.
And it was really good.
Big mistakes or just mistakes?
Big mistakes.
Big mistakes.
And the way they ended it, it's certainly looking like, hey, if Netflix will have us back,
Yeah,
and everybody's interested, let's do a season 2. And I mentioned Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Her sister in the Roseanne Barr show, or whatever fuck that show was, the Connors.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she was in the Connors because Roseanne was dead in the Connors, but the sister was in that. So, and she plays Dan Levy's mother, and Dan Levy is a priest, but I mean, he swears.
Oh.
He's in a relationship with another man because Dan Levy is gay in real life.
Oh, in real life? Okay.
So,
I did not know that.
Yeah, which is no big deal, but that's
Sure.
really frowned upon in a priesthood. So he's hiding everything, and it's fucking funny. So that's a very good watch. The next thing Liz and I watch, 4-part documentary on Netflix, was Hulk Hogan, Real American.
You said you were gonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good documentary. I wish they would have spent more time on the Bubba the Love Sponge deal, but they mentioned it and kind of moved on.
Okay.
And I thought I was never really a Hulk fan anyway, but I think he got a bad rap on the line about steroids. Oh, we don't really care that he lied. He took steroids, but he lied about it. It's like tomato. What is the fucking difference? If you couldn't figure out that the guy went from 240 to 330 of 24-inch arms,
Yeah.
that's more of a you problem for being an idiot.
Right.
So why do you need to? Well, he lied about it. He said he was saying his prayers, drinking his milk, and taking his vitamins or whatever.
And at that point,
that was part of the stick of Hulkamania, dummy. But very good. It put him in. It ended up being his last interview because they shot this and then he died.
Yeah.
So they get another interview. If there's a part 2 to this, then they really got something. But he's.
Good watch.
It didn't, yeah, and you can trust it a little bit. And why I say that is, I really my Jen. Thanks for mentioning. So you liked it as well. Jen really liked the Hulk documentary as well. It kind of put him in a bad light, really. Yeah. It was real, which leads me to our final watch of the week. Peacock, The Heartbreak Kid Becoming Shawn Michaels. This was a documentary. This was like an hour and 36 minute. Well, it was a documentary, but it was just an hour and 36 minutes. Very good, very entertaining, but it was more of a fluff piece.
Yeah.
And like, Shawn, he battled addiction and you're a superhero, Shawn. I'll have a drink for you, buddy. So, watchable, but you could see it was a fluff piece.
Yeah.
Whereas the Hogan thing was a true picture, and it actually kind of painted him in a bad light, which made me actually kind of like him. It's like, well, fuck, if they're going to put this out and the guy looks like a schmuck, I got to have his back a little bit.
Yeah.
See, that's what Jen just said. Never was a fan, but I like him now.
Yeah.
And that's what I just said. That's
right.
Maybe that's why we're related.
That could be.
That's not the only reason we're related.
Right.
But anyway.
Could be a reason.
Yes. All right. What have you been listening to, Dave?
Just my usual stuff. Nothing. When you talk about running around, I probably, if I had a step counter on my watch, or I had a watch with a step counter on it, I probably would have blown it up this week. So I'm in that.
You have an Apple phone, though, don't you?
I do. I don't have it on me all the time.
You always had, when you coaching the boys, you always had your phone on you.
I just don't trust it to have it. Not enough to get an accurate. Yeah, maybe during a track meet I would have it, but I mean even during the school day. I mean and a lot of it's just me being me. Make a trip to the office like damn it, and I go back and I get the thing I forgot, and then I head to the office, get sidetracked by somebody talking to me, and then forget where I'm going, and I end up going back to my room and like son of a bit, and then I head to the office again, that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we're getting into that part of the schedule where we've got. And I don't know. You probably remember when Nick and Max were freshmen and sophomores. We got those freshman sophomore meets on Mondays, so we go track meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a few weeks here, and it just gets to be a lot.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just and even though I won't be there tomorrow, still
Is this
gotta
the first ever night tracks you missed?
might be. I don't know because it's been it's been 24 years.
Well, he's not being lazy,
No.
loyal fans.
No.
His
No.
youngest son, Max, is walking tomorrow at Michigan State.
7.
7. So 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So night tracks is out.
Yeah.
It's an excused absence.
I
if you're
tried
out.
I talked to the registrar's office. I went to the alumni association. I go, "Hey, it's night tracks. Can we do something about this? Can this?" And they're like, "Nah, we just can't.
All right.
Too many tickets sold, and we kind of like, the Breslin Center is packed."
Right. So
But-
a valid reason to miss night tracks.
But think about that. MSU, they're different colleges. They started this afternoon.
right. That,
I think there was a graduation this afternoon, there's a graduation this evening, there's a graduation tomorrow morning. So all the different colleges, through Saturday afternoon or even evening, I can't remember. And no matter where it's going, no matter where they had it, I'm going to go to Max's graduation. But they had it at 7 p.m. on Friday of night tracks. And it was like, that's just
all the luck.
that's a sign.
Yep.
That's a sign.
Absolutely. All right. So you just had normal listenings with really no.
Yeah, no, nothing special. I couldn't do. I did not have time. I mean, shit. I told you, all I had time to do was get the thumbnail out.
All right.
Yeah.
My something new. Lowercase j, not sure why, but lowercase j, Jack, period. From Jack the Underdog.
That's what I figured it was.
Was
probably
released April 23rd, 2026, a week ago today. 16 songs, 38 minutes. Prom King Ego is my favorite of the bunch. And I tell you what, anybody who hears this, sees this, I fucking challenge you to listen to Jack the Underdog. And it's an upbeat tempo, but he curses enough where you're like, I wasn't really expecting that from the way this song started out. I wasn't expecting to hear a fuck.
Is it like a pop? When you say
Pop
upbeat,
with
I
a
don't know.
Pop, I think it's more pop, but it's almost like a smidge hint of rap, but nowhere near like Mickey Avalon.
Okay.
I mean,
right.
Not that hardcore, but it's actually a real good listen, and it does help get your Spotify listening age way down.
And Jack the Underdog has a few top 40 hits. I can't remember them off the top of my head.
That I don't know, but he does have a lot of music that
sure.
I like listening to.
Okay.
So Jack, lowercase j with a period. Why it's lowercase j and why there's a period, I have no idea, but he didn't reach out to me and run it by me first. My something old. So on the way, Tuesday night, on the way to New Hudson, well, actually Tuesday night would have been Novi, I put in Night Moves from Bob Seger, and about 3 songs in, I'm like, you know what? I think I've done this on what we've listened to. So, nope, I lied. Lied to you guys. This is Monday. So, after I listened to it,
right,
I got home. I went back in the archive of Flights Football and Anything Else notes, and sure as shit, don't quote me on this because my memory's fucked up. I think it was episode 272, and that was the second installment of the Something Old. I want to say Styx was first.
Yeah.
And Bob Seger's Night Moves was second.
Yep. That sounds about right.
And prior to 271, we would just say, hey, I heard a song. It was by Joe Schmo. That was a cool song. It was a new release. I liked it, and I was really listening to Play. But then episode 271 ish, I just with my OCD, I've stuck with it. An old album and a new album. The old albums have been pretty religious for math guy here. This is 51 weeks now, so almost a full year's worth of old album. New is sometimes hit or miss because I can't really control when people release shit.
Right.
But side note before I get on to my actual something old, was Bob Seger the first body shamer? Because in the song, the track "Night Moves," little too tall, could have used a few pounds. So is Bob Seger really the first? Because and that was from '76. Night Moves was from '76.
No.
So Bob Seger may have been the first body shamer.
I'm pretty sure people have been body shaming.
Well, I don't know. Not putting pen to paper. I don't know. Anyway, so what I said, well, you know what? I can't give the listeners a duplicate on the one of the podcasting live stream mega hit segments of all time.
Right.
I got to give them new shit.
There you go.
So I went to Stranger in Town 2 years after Night Moves by Bob Seger, released May 5th, 1978. So next week, that'll be the 48th anniversary of Stranger in Town. 9 songs, 39 minutes. So now Jack the Underdog, 16 songs, 38 minutes. Bob Seger, 9 songs, 39 minutes. So a little depth to the song. And I challenge you to find a song that if you read the title, you're like, I don't know that one. Hit play. I know this song.
Yeah.
All 9 songs, quality songs. The famous final scene, which is the last song on the album.
Yeah.
It slaps. Feel Like a Number. That's the slept on song. And then obviously the song that probably made it is Old Time Rock and Roll.
Yeah, for sure.
But 9 songs, all of them are hits. I have no problem if somebody wants to put Stranger in Town on their Mount Rushmore of albums because all 9 songs are fucking money.
Yeah. And that's why he's still the GOAT as far as that genre is concerned. He still gets invited to all these celebrity, golf tournaments and stuff. I mean, I don't know if he plays anymore, but he used to.
Well, in one of my old bosses, Greg Brayman, I think he said Bob Seger played that at his prom at Bay City Central.
Oh, maybe.
So
yeah, I've heard that too.
And
that he would do some of those things occasionally.
Another claim to fame, but from my old boss was that his team was the last team that scored on Arthur Hill's undefeated unscored upon team. His Bay City Central team was the last team to score on them, and then the next year Arthur Hill went undefeated unscored upon.
There you go.
So
nice.
And
little trivia.
And he saw Bob Seger at prom. So I mean, that's just
I don't know if that's going to make it into the new Trivial Pursuit, but you could put that away in case you could put that away.
That slice of pie.
Yes, you will. All right.
If you want to go inside the ropes, I really don't have anything.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to watch highlights.
I'm Penta just won versus Rusev in the Monday Night Raw match on Raw 3 nights ago. So that's where I am. I don't know how I feel about Roman versus Jacob Fatu at Backlash. Roman says he's going to be available. He's going to wrestle through the summer, as the listeners know. I like the fact he's never there. It makes when he's there special.
Yep.
But anyway, I think he wants to come and wrestle because people give him shit for making millions of dollars and not. I want to get paid more and do less. That makes sense. Pay me more, I'll do less. That's actually a pretty good business model for the employee.
For the employee. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
It's not sustainable, but it's
Exactly. But that's all I have for Inside
the Ropes.
Because we're in a little bit of a WrestleMania lull here. We just
Sure.
finished WrestleMania. Now we got to build up. They're going to have Backlash and then SummerSlam. Well, there'll be probably Backlash, another one.
Yeah.
and then SummerSlam.
Right.
So we'll ramp it back up.
Yeah, well,
But
I mean,
Chuck, if you
after
had-
after
we're not going to totally disappoint Chuck.
yeah, I mean, after a high, you usually have a little bit of a
Exactly.
dip. Yeah. All right.
That's called my sex life. Oh fuck! I'm an idiot. There. Fuck, you would think I'd know this keyboard after fucking.
We took the stickers off so you'd start reading it.
Yeah, and I still can't read because it was fuck. Anyway, that was a corrections corner, and but I corrected it with the rim shot there. So
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. Your rating.
All right,
You're going first.
thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't remember what. And by the way, Jake, 2 episodes ago, you left a comment. It was a WrestleMania one. He said it was a great pod, but he missed Eric and Nate not being on the WrestleMania picks. So thank you for leaving that comment. Follow Jake's
Yes.
lead and leave a comment on Spotify.
Do it.
But he said that I can't remember what he told me how I should rate the beers one episode. I'm rating this. It's a hazy IPA. Hazies are not necessarily my favorite. I'm more of a West Coast guy, but this had a lot of flavor. I enjoyed it. 3.34.
Okay. Well, I am a hazy guy. A New England fruity hazy, and this is something that I could get in trouble with if it was just. You know,
I have 3 more in the fridge if you want to get in trouble.
we'll see how tonight goes. 4.05.
All righty. All right. Well, Untapped. Bell's Brewery has it going on. Macro Brewery in Comstock, Michigan, as I mentioned. 113,000 check-ins. Almost right in the middle of it. 3.78.
All right. I can live with that.
What else can you live with, Dave?
I can live with, see how I took that hint? The Maple Grill. It's an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fired grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait, don't get in that car quite yet. Go check out their website. Get the current menu and what's on tap, and then get yourself to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock, Michigan. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactamundo. Who said Exactamundo?
Fonzie. Arthur Fonzarelli.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yes. Henry Winkler's been in the news a lot lately, and maybe
that'll be a player pass or something, because I don't know why Henry Winkler is in. Once you have the headset on and take it off, you feel naked without it.
a little bit. Like you're not part of things.
Anyway, our second tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Big Swell. No, that's not a Ron Jeremy flick either. An IPA from Maui Brewing Company, a regional brewery in, help me with the pronunciation of this, David, Kihei, Kihei, Hawaii.
I got to find it.
It's Kihei, Hawaii. Kihei?
Sure.
Let's go with that. Kihei, Hawaii.
Brewed in Maui. On this part of the can, it says brewed by Maui Brewing Company under special agreement in Boulder, Colorado.
Okay, well,
where's the? Show me where the.
The Kihei is the Untapped. Maui Brewing is
gotcha.
a
Okay.
regional brewery, according to Untapped. So that's where I got my sources from on Untapped.
Understood.
This is crafted with passion, inspired by paradise. We are innovative and independent brewery. Welcome to the Ohana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you for welcoming us.
Ohana means family, I think.
All right. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family.
And I'm just going back to when the kids watch Stitch. I think it's Ohana means family. If anybody wants to correct me on that right now, please do. And you got the Maple Grill stainless steel out for me.
Yes. That's kind of a staple segment to drinking.
Yeah. See, like right now, I don't. That's the only disadvantage of this glass for me, anyway. I can't tell if it was a good pour or a bad pour.
Well, that's the stainless steel.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now it doesn't quite have the notes that the last one did. Not much at all.
Well, this is more West Coast being out that way, and it doesn't have the fruity haze to it. So it's got a little bit more of that dank taste.
It does, but it's not like Helmet Breaker or Fog Cutter, which I know you really enjoy. It's there. It's present, but not overpowering.
And if I didn't give the particulars, 6.8, 70 IBUs. And by the way, folks, this is a stepladder episode.
Oh shit!
Yes. Yeah, that was a little that, and I actually thought
the oh shit was from I just saw the third tasting.
So,
Chihuahua. All right, sports.
Yep.
Does that say sports? I tried to move with the drum beat there, but I don't know if it comes across, in the final, especially in the live stream. I could have looked like a, very awkward. Well, I am an awkward individual.
I'm sure it came off just fine.
Stop lying, Mike.
All right, where do you want to go start with sports, Dave?
Do you want to start with your influence with the Red Sox?
Yes.
And if this would have been any other time of year, I would have got on my laptop. It would have taken me a while because I'm not very good at it. I would have gotten on, I think it's called CapCut is the app. I would have diced up last week's video, and I would right now be playing that segment for everybody to review what you said last week in your rant and then go, and what happened?
So clearly John Henry and or Craig Breslow listened to the pod. Cora and any Andrew Bailey was kept.
But reassigned.
No, Bailey, Jason Veritek was reassigned.
Okay, sorry.
And the only reason he was reassigned is because he's a Sox legend. I mean, he's won a World Series.
Yeah, okay.
That's the captain.
Right. Yeah.
He's the one that fucking pushed Alex Rodriguez in the face, like, hey, fuck you, A-Rod. So anyway, so now it's on him. This is his team. The players were all, and the players, this season is going to be tough for Red Sox fans to take because now you could I have a psychology minor from school, and listening to the stuff after.
Hold up, Mike.
And ironically,
Mike, people are getting paper and pencil right now.
All right, and ironically enough, they got shelled Friday night for their fourth straight loss. Played an earlier game than scheduled against the Orioles because there was weather rolling in, so they wanted to make sure they got the game in. So they started it early, and the Red Sox won 17-1. Including a 9-run ninth where they hit 3 home runs, which boosted their season total from 13 to 16. And Cora and his coaches were making dinner plans, and then Cora got a text to report to the office and was fired, and they escorted them from the team hotel. To me, that's kind of a fucking, like, what did you think Alex Cora was going to fucking blow the place up? He's still getting fucking paid.
Yeah.
So it ain't that big a deal. And if he wants another job, he will get another job. Yeah. So, and then, like, afterwards, the players were like, well, it was made clear to us that our job is to play and to play only, and we have no say in this. And they're pretty disappointed because Cora is a player's manager. And he's well respected amongst the league, other than that one cheating incident that everybody shit on him for, which if he would have cheated for the Red Sox and they'd be winning, as I said last week, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care if you cheat. I want to win. Anyway, let's get. But if you love them so much, why don't you play better for them?
Right.
Now it's up to Breslow, and it doesn't. It looks like he's running the team like a monkey fucking a football. So what's probably going to happen is this time next year, Breslow will be fired, which is going to set the Red Sox back probably 2 years.
Oh.
Garrett Crochet just went on the injured list this year. I really have to focus because Max graduates or walks tomorrow.
Yep. Nick is on Saturday.
Nick is a week from tomorrow.
Week from tomorrow.
Which is May 8th. 7:07 Saturday morning, Nick and I are on our way from Detroit to Boston to see the Red Sox play the Rays on Saturday and Sunday, fly back Monday as a graduation present.
Nice.
The team blows ass. I just got to look at this as like, hey, it's a father-son. Nick is 23.
Absolutely.
He's going to be going on.
Right.
What's the statistic that I've heard that, like, by the time your child is 18 years old, you will have spent 90% of the time you're going to spend with them by the time they're 18?
Yeah.
So even if the Rays go in and beat the Red Sox 66-0,
Yeah.
$13.5 million payout. That must be for Cora, I take it. Thanks, James. Hey, if my company wants to fire me for $13.5 million, I'll leave. I'm on my way. Thank you very much. So that's not a bad deal. I mean, we can't feel too sorry for Alex Cora.
No, for sure. No.
$13 million.
No, he can find a trash can to bang somewhere else.
Yes. But anyway, moral of the story is we'll have a father-son memorable moment because we do have standing room only tickets on the Monster on Saturday.
Shut up.
Nope. And then on Sunday, we're aisle seats 15 rows back between home and first. So even if Tampa Bay beats us by a combined score 88-0, fucking just go
Great
there
experience.
and drink some beers.
There you go.
Well, Nick won't drink beers, but I will. Anyway,
Sorry.
So
you need somebody responsible, willing to do some adulting.
But anyway, big series starts tomorrow. The Red Sox currently have a half-game lead on the Astros for worst. They're a half game better than the Astros for worst record in the American League.
Yeah.
And Houston comes to Fenway, and Houston swept the Red Sox in Houston. So payback time.
There you go.
We got to stay out of the cellar. Then we go to Detroit, and then we come back home. But anyway, that's baseball.
Yeah.
And I didn't know John Henry listened, but he does. So
clearly,
thanks for the listen, John.
I mean,
he's probably one of the ones on there right now refusing to comment.
Probably, yeah.
He wants more news.
Yeah, he does.
Tell him to get Anthony out of the leadoff spot, drop him down in the order, and let Marcelo Meyer hit against lefties. A young left-handed hitter is never going to learn to hit lefties unless you let him face lefties. There we go.
There you go.
NBA, you watching any of the playoffs?
So I'm listening to quite a bit of it anytime I'm in the car, which is only for about 2 miles each way. But Cunningham had 45
last night. The Pistons won, and Chad and I were at Joe Cool's.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most NBA I've seen all year because they had, obviously, in the Detroit area, they're going to have the
sure
Pistons on.
Right. So tomorrow night, Pistons have to win in Charlotte. Yeah.
Not in Charlotte.
The Magic in Orlando. Sorry. Excuse me. Almost same color team. That's why I got it mixed up. But excuse me. Why is this giving me? It's about the first pod ever I might belch into the microphone.
Well, just don't die because I'll never be able to publish this on my own.
So Orlando. So they've got Friday in Orlando. So if they win that, then they can go home to Detroit and close out the series there.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, kudos to them. I hope they do it. I'm not a Pistons fan, so to speak, but yeah, I hope they win. And then I have no idea what's going on in the golf world right now. I kind of lost touch with that. Do you want to go over NASCAR?
Can we do NHL first?
We could do NHL for sure. Oh, your
The
Flyers.
fucking Flyers.
Hell yeah.
With a 1-0 overtime victory.
Yeah.
I said to, there's a guy at the Kroger store on State Street who's a huge Penguin fan. He knows I'm a Flyer fan. I've known him for a long time. He's been with Kroger a long time. I've been where I'm at a long time. And we were talking. I said, the Flyers took a 3-0 lead. The Penguins won Game 4.
Yes.
No, but however it was, the Flyers were up 3-0.
Okay.
And the Penguins beat them in Philadelphia to make it 3-1. Went back to Pittsburgh, beat them to make it 3-2. And I told Jason at Kroger, I said, when you got guys like Malkin and Crosby and veterans like that, and
Right.
you have a very young team like Philadelphia has to win Game 6
Yes.
because they're not winning Game 7 in Pittsburgh against Sid the Kid. And it was scoreless through 3, and the Flyers did get the game winner. I watched that from the hotel room, and then they immediately went to the Utah Mammoth and Vegas Golden Knights, and I was dozing off. I woke up first overtime, dozed off, woke up, intermission, dozed off, woke up, second overtime to see Vegas score. Vegas takes, I think, a 3-2. Yeah, 3-2 lead. Hockey players have been great. Colorado swept the Kings. They're the 1 seed in the West. Carolina swept whoever they played. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Wasn't the Canucks?
No, Ottawa Senators.
Okay. I know. Okay.
And they're number 1 in the East. So the number 1 team swept. Every other series has been just a fucking battle royal.
Okay.
So
Good. Good to see your Flyers finally.
yes,
Yeah.
because they haven't been in the playoffs in many years.
All right.
So now,
Now NASCAR. So I don't think I'm on the clock yet.
I don't know. I know I left the being in meetings. I left the group hanging a tad, but I thought somebody picked after me, so you might be up.
Oh, am I on the clock?
I'll see.
Uh-oh.
We'll see.
I see there's 3 messages there. Probably one of them is Dawson.
Chambers went with Blaney, and then no. So are you after Chambers? Yes, you're up because Chambers went with
shit.
Blaney, and I commented on Blaney.
I can't do one on the pod because I haven't looked at who's
Yeah.
picked.
So anyway, so I've got this week. I took Tyler Reddick.
Damn.
I had it down to Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney, like I did a couple weeks ago. I went with Ryan Blaney a couple weeks ago and got bent over the rail, sandpaper, no lube, sandpaper finish, right in the show hoop. So this time I went with Tyler Reddick. So I figured if I'm getting the number 1 guy in the 6th spot, you got to roll.
If Tyler Reddick is available,
you got to take him.
Oh, I'm taking him, 100%.
So you're on the clock.
Yeah.
Byron's gone. Elliott's gone.
All right.
Blaney's gone. But anyway, so that's who we have this week.
Is it short track or long track? I haven't even looked. I know
it's Texas. I thought.
Okay. You don't have to look it up right now, but so
Yeah, Texas.
so Rick.
That's not a super. I don't think Texas is a super speedway, but it's not a short track.
Okay. So last week, Talladega, 2.5 mile track.
Yeah.
Super speedway.
Yes.
And we know what happens on super speedways when they're going 210 to
The
200.
big one.
Yeah, the big one. And I'm looking at it, and I think there was still, God dang, Mike, help me out. When was the 26 car debacle?
I have no idea because you saw my post.
I've got it recorded on my phone.
I posted. I thought Hamlin finished last or second to
Yeah.
last, and then all of a sudden I wake up and Cam posted I beat 5 guys. It's like either I was dreaming, thinking I was checking. Well, dreaming.
Right.
Dreaming is code for blacked out, but be that as it may.
Right.
Liz and I went to Barrister Brewing and played fucking bingo. Had a good time.
That's good.
Pound of beers. But anyway, so
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was running 26. I said, I want to say there was 100 and some laps left. And I didn't pay attention. Then, the wreck is bad when you get a notification through another media source on your phone. 26 car oh, and I get my phone and I'm looking. Ricky said, so he was far enough back in the wreck.
And that must have been what happened to Hamlin. He must have been so far back that it's like, all right.
Yeah. Yep. So that's kind of what happened is a lot of those guys. And even if you're not a NASCAR fan, I recorded, they had it on YouTube probably 10 minutes after the wreck. Anybody that has driven a car, period, would appreciate what they recorded in this 26 car pileup, because it gives you a perspective. Every single one of those cars has a camera on the front driver, front passenger, on the rear,
Yes.
in the not the cab, that's a freaking truck, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Inside, and then the one just out the back window, and so you get every perspective, every inch of every bump of all the smoke and the shrapnel from all the car parts flying all over the place. It was insane, and nobody got a scratch. Not one driver that I know of got a scratch.
I think they all went to the care center. And,
Yeah, they all got checked out, but I mean,
and
oh, there we go.
yep, speaking of I don't know if you can see that real well. I'll try to get, but that will be the decal on the Joker's car, Nick Witzke, for this upcoming season. So Flights, Football, and anything else is officially a race car sponsor.
There we go. Nice.
So thanks for having us, Nick. And we have to figure out what to do on the Dixie thing because Nick went and checked, and they don't rent it out per se, but it's $29 a person. So it's not like we can go in there and say, hey, we'll give you $200 and we want it all and just invite it. So we have to figure out how we're doing that.
Yeah.
And Nick said he is racing. I am racing the 15th at Dixie, weather permitting.
15th of
May. So it's Max graduates, Nick graduates, and then the first race at Dixie.
Yeah.
There are other races.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll be able to go to every race as a car sponsor.
Yeah. I just in May I won't be able to help you out very much in figuring out how to get that done. I mean, I can help a little bit, but I can give you a lot of cash.
You and Chuck witnessed me driving to Dixie.
You were
in the car with me.
Well, right.
So,
okay. So yeah, that'll be fun. I definitely want to do that. But and then I got to figure out, once we get this and we're editing and getting this published to the various media sources all over the world, I will figure out who I'm taking for this week at Texas.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
NFL, there was the draft, but I know you're kind of a.
I'm not draft guy.
Right.
People are the Bears took a safety from Oregon.
Right.
And everybody's jacked about it because he was a top 15. It's like, okay, well, we had a good safety that we didn't re-sign. Injury prone, multiple concussions, so I get that. But you know how many people that are drafted don't make it?
Yep.
So that's why I'm not draft guy. It's like, and I've been soured, and this will be I think this is officially the 97th or 99th. It's definitely not the 98th, but it's the 97th or 99th time I've told the story where I said, Peyton Manning was a good college quarterback. Ryan Leaf is going to be the better pro. That's why I stay out of the fucking NFL draft game, because I kind of missed that one.
Right.
Because Manning ended up being a decent NFL quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Ryan Leaf, not so much.
Yeah. Right. Ryan Leaf who?
Yeah, so it's like, fuck this. I'm out.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
But I like the way the NFL makes an event. The NFL fucking a press whore. And I think they said it was in Pittsburgh. I think they fucking closed schools because there's going to be 800,000 people in the Pittsburgh area.
Right.
So they just said, fuck it. Nope. Before somebody gets me out of corrections corner, they went virtual.
Oh, the kids went virtual.
Yes.
Okay.
Like back to the COVID days, because there ain't no use
Wait a
to
minute.
get to school because there's 800,000 lunatics coming into town.
How much fucking sense does that make? Unless you're talking about maybe the city school. Like in
that area,
wherever the area was.
100,000 people were coming to
Oh
Pittsburgh.
shit. Okay. All right. Well, hey, whatever. They're forward thinking, I guess.
Right. So anyway, let me write it. It's time to rate Big Swell. Now, what I saw on Pornhub wasn't that good, but we're not rating that today. All right, read them in week.
I don't know why. It must be something. My attitude. Something else must be. It doesn't have to be influencing my ratings, but I went 4.0. I'm really enjoying this.
I'm surprised that my rating is lower than yours.
Really, I'm really enjoying this.
But this is a very good IPA. I went 3.84.
Yeah.
Because it has the bite that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the Untapped crowd say?
So now, Maui Brewing ain't fucking around.
Okay.
Because Maui Brewing, 7,000 less than Bell's Brewery. 106,000 people have checked in with this Big Swell. Oh, we liked it more than those 106,000 people. 3.69. So not a bad rating. But here's the kicker. On the Mike Klein scale. Mike,
shit.
Mike every once in a while will.
Did you put that on there?
Yes. I did that pre-pod.
Good for you.
Mike,
That's awesome.
Mike every once in a while will pop in for like a few weeks of listens. So if he ever listens to this, I think I would almost have to put another 0.25 on the rating because this was a $1.99 can. And at $1.99 at our hotel bar.
Well, think if you got a six. Well, that was $1.99 as a single, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
At our hotel bar, my 12-ounce bottles of Two Hearted were $9.75.
What?
Well, yeah, they're not there to make friends, and I'm there to drink, so I don't give a fuck.
You're how many ounces?
12-ounce bottles.
A 12-ounce bottle was how much?
$9.75.
Jesus.
Worth every penny.
Oh
we were making it rain in that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
But
holy shit.
But yeah, so $1.99.
Talk about a cash cow.
$1.99 a can.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah.
And the our waiter reminded me of Bruce, the deaf guy that I graduated with, who would always write on a notepad and show it to you.
Okay.
Because he knew you couldn't figure out what he was saying.
Oh, wait a minute. Did Bruce end up?
He was a bowler, and he was.
Did he referee some?
That I don't know. I don't know if Bruce ever refereed. I think it should have been. What did you say, Tom? I still think it should. I can't even fucking read. Read it for me, Dave.
It says, I still think it should have been Klein.
Oh, that's an inside joke between me and Tom because we were at, was it Bart? No, it was Bay City Bills. Me, Tom, and Mike Klein were at Bay City Bills just after Tom was let go.
Oh.
And we were all buddies. We were drinking, and Tom just like, not even with any animosity, like, boy, I knew somebody was going to get fired, Mike, but I never thought it was going to be me. I finally fucking got it, Tom. Good call.
All right.
All right. While I dig out the third taste, and do you have any other business to attend to, Dave?
I do have some business, and everybody should give some business to the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill is a family-friendly sports bar with delicious food and a drink menu to please everyone. Looking for some fun on a weekday night? The Grand Central is the place to be on on Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays, Wild Wing Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Fish Day Fridays, Sassy Saturdays, and Sunday Fun Days with drink specials every day. Grand Central is located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw, and you can check out the menu on their Facebook page at Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a good time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
All right. leads us to our third and final tasting of episode 333 of Flights, Football, and Anything Else. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. I mean, join the millions and millions who have already beat you to the punch. On Spotify, do what Jake did for episode 331 and leave a comment. Help us out. Smash that like button. Like us on Facebook.
YouTube.
Follow us on X,
Yes.
which we don't do much on X, so.
But we will if you followed us.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Anyway, third and final tasting. Backyard Brawl. An imperial stout from Short Throw Brewing Company, which is a microbrewery in North Haven, Connecticut.
North Haven has, I'm just telling you, if you're out there on the East Coast, North Haven has some breweries. In this one, I have seen at Opperman's, and
that's where I got it from.
I didn't get it because it scared me.
Maple syrup, marshmallows,
Toast.
toasted coconut,
Yep.
what's
Cinnamon.
and coffee. And this bad boy comes at an episode high 13.1%.
And of course, it's a whole pint.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
The bigger the better. That's what she said. All right. And
Have I ever said I don't like you?
I told the guy who rung me up at Opperman's, I said, boy, 13.1. And this could turn into a backyard brawl. I just hope the coconut's not overpowering.
So you've got, I think,
The Rusted Spoke.
the Rusted Spoke.
Mackinac City, Michigan.
Yep. So Mackinac City, Michigan was your mom's favorite kind of stomping grounds for vacation, yeah?
The city was. She wasn't much of a Rusted
Right,
Spoke
right.
fan.
But so, yeah, it signifies that. And then the Broken Bat, Shelly and I went to the Broken Bat in Milwaukee based on, he didn't even taste it, based on Grant Davis's suggestion,
Yes.
right? Thank you, Grant, by the way. It literally looks like 30 weight pouring out of this thing. God bless America. Here we go. Cheers. God. See, this would be perfect in my backyard next to a
Backyard Brawl.
next to a bonfire, summer bonfire even, where I only have to just walk into this house and up to my bed.
And you know what?
Holy shit!
I may have to go. I may have to go 5-star rating.
Oh my
simply
god!
because I could see a brawl breaking out. Because this is the first taste. When you finally taste it, the first taste is going to be, all right, this is good. But then as it kind of settles, you're like, okay, I'm mad.
You get angry?
Yeah, like I'm fucking mad because it's fucking. This could be a tough drink.
Now I don't know if you.
I'm glad I didn't pre-pod too much.
I don't-
This could be a tough fucking drink.
So, I don't know how you are when. Well, I do know how you are when you drink. I had a couple friends at MSU that, you know, when they got several deep, and I mean several like double digits deep, they were just violent. They were just looking for a fight.
I'm typically not that way with beer, like tequila and some other whiskeys.
Yeah.
I become the toughest man on the face of the planet,
Some whiskeys.
or so I think.
Sure.
So, but beer, I'm not saying I've never been like, you know, if I'm fucking drinking this, watching the Bears or Red Sox get fucking ass raped, yeah, I guarantee Ruby's not watching that with me.
Right.
So,
All right, here we go.
but
I
yeah,
haven't even taken a taste yet.
I've had two. It's the flavor is a fucking amazing, especially since the coconut is drowned out by the cinnamon. I mean, the flavor is amazing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on there. Yeah.
I get a cinnamon coffee the coconut, which is cool because I'm not a coconut person.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? As you
Woo.
finish it, it's like, okay, this is all right.
Yeah.
This is aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 13.1%.
Right. Yeah, it's not aggressive. From a taste standpoint, it's rich. I mean, it is rich. I think it's
Oh,
rich.
I,
But like you said, it's going down, and it's like, hey,
yes.
there's something coming. Yeah. Oh. Oof.
Now, all right. Well, we enjoy this one, David. Do you?
Yeah.
I know you said your notes were limited. Like, do you have any player pass or finish the sentence, Mike, or whatever?
No, here's the thing. Earlier in the week, I saw a couple emails that I put into our FFAE at gmail.com email and for later use, and I never got to them.
That's fine.
I mean, I could get on my phone and I can look at them and kind of ad hoc it a little bit.
Yeah, if we're not ready, we'll just go into other ventures.
Yeah, let's go into other ventures.
All right, so on this keyboard, we have to go here till we do something else. It's a lack of.
There you go.
So our next one to die list. This is a yeoman's cast of those who left us.
Okay.
Dick Kimball, 91. Michigan and Team USA legendary diving coach. Number 2, David Allen Coe, 86, who wrote Take This Job and Shove It. And he was known as kind of a rebel country singer and always had the Confederate flag. And number 1, we have the only reason I kept next one to die this week, A, we were short on content. B, I think this is the first time ever. So, number 1 was going to be Grant Davis sent me, hey, I think this guy should be on the list. And he sent me a screenshot of World War II, oldest living World War II veteran passes away. But he didn't send the link. He just sent a screenshot. So I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't have a name.
Right.
So I Googled World War II vet who died at 109. And then the first one that popped out, it said no results found. Reason no results found was because multiple blah, 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 blah. And then there was one gentleman who passed away from the United Kingdom.
Okay.
But he died on April 16th, which would have been, he should have been on episode 332.
Sure.
So he missed the submission deadline. Thank you for your service nonetheless, but I didn't have a name and I didn't have particulars, so I couldn't give him.
Right.
Then it was going to be Josh Mauro, Mauro, 35. He played 6 seasons with the Arizona Cardinals. And he was eliminated for 2 reasons. Number 1, he actually died April 23rd, which is when we were doing episode 332.
Correct.
And not to mention, no cause of death was revealed. And at 35, fill in the blanks.
Sure. Yep.
Although rumors said that he did suffer from ALS.
Oh, well, okay. Okay.
But that was not confirmed.
Sure.
But he, like the World War II veteran, was not in the week to week. I mean, because if we're going to just not have a date restriction on it, we could just put Abe Lincoln on the list. Because Abe Lincoln was a pretty influential guy, and he's dead.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But the actual number 1, Tony Wilson, 89 years old. He was the basis of hot chocolate. Who you sexy thing is probably.
Okay. All right.
And he died
Sexy
at
thing.
89 years
Which
old.
is different from Eddie Murphy's Sexual Chocolate.
Oh, absolutely.
Sexual chocolate, everybody.
Absolutely different, yes.
We're here tonight. We're playing with Sexual Chocolate. I really don't have anything.
All right.
I really don't. I can't think of
I have
anything.
one thing.
All right.
Chuck and I have talked about this. We've actually sent pictures on our phone back and forth to one another. I'm not going to be a Ken, if you will.
Yeah.
But I personally would, and let's use this forum because if I'm wrong,
So if you have to start that sentence like I'm not going to be a Ken.
no, but I'm definitely not because
Okay.
Ken would have said something to the guy.
Okay. All right. Oh, so you didn't say anything. You're just saying it now.
Yes.
Okay.
And if our forum can help me contribute, if I'm wrong, then somebody please fill me fucking in.
Okay.
So anyway, Ruby and I are. This was either Sunday or Monday because Tuesday I worked and then went to New Hudson. Wednesday I was in New Hudson. Thursday I was in New Hudson. Came here and now we're here. So it was Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
Ruby and I are walking. Older gentleman's walking his dog.
No.
Dog shits. Owner picks up with the bag, ties said bag, and leaves on the edge of the rail trail. Continues his walk.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
Thomas Township have a shit picker upper? And is there a because
Yeah.
Ruby shits, I put my hand in the bag, pick it, slide it, throw it in the fucking
Yeah.
trash
No,
receptacles on either end of the rail trail, or if she shits and she's no, because I let her know. I said, "Why did you shit now?" Because then I'll carry it home and I throw it in my wastebasket.
Right. Right.
Am I wrong, or who is fucking picking that bag of shit up?
So Shelly and I have done this a couple times when we had Duke, where I would drop the bag because I know I'm coming back through, and I pick it up when I come back through, just so I don't have to carry it a mile.
This is in the literal middle of the rail trail. So where was he? Where was he coming back from?
No, I just don't know if he's making. I'm just saying you're totally. I'm telling you, your fuck you is legit.
Okay.
If he doesn't come back through and pick it up, so would he?
Oh, see that Tom agrees with it. Maybe he planned to get it, but on his there's a trash can on either end. So if you go to the one end, there's a trash can. If you come back, there's
yes.
It was in the middle of the two.
Yeah, I know.
And it's in a fucking bag. What's the problem carrying it with? And I've seen other.
Yeah.
I've seen other bags off to the side, and there's no owner in sight, so they ain't coming back.
Well, no, that's true.
And
true,
I'll
true,
tell
true.
you, the psychopath that I am.
Yeah.
I ran out of bags once, and Ruby shit on the rail trail on the grass.
Yeah.
I fucking picked it up the next day and threw it out.
You did not.
Absolutely did so because when she shit, I was like, okay, it's a little bit before that shed. So the next day, a little bit. Yep, there it is. Picked it up, threw it out.
Oh shit! So, in the grass?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you are a psychopath. So I mean, I'm just saying, like I've gone into the weeds, picked up a couple sticks. If it's too close to the path, I've just taken a couple sticks and flicked it farther into the grass. Do you know what I mean? It's biodegradable.
Fair enough. But I just don't want. Ruby and I are particular about our walking path. But I still, if this guy picked it up, it's like, dude, why didn't you just throw it out in that can?
Yeah.
But
right.
I've seen other bags.
Yeah.
Elsewhere,
Oh, for sure. That's
and I know fucking people didn't pick them.
Oh
up.
yeah, no, I agree with you.
So
yeah, so
anyway.
that from that standpoint, it's 100% legit.
Because nobody from Thomas Township's job is, hey, pick up the shit bags.
No. One of the Corvo boys, they're not doing that.
All right.
Yeah, that's not happening.
All right, so that's my fuck you.
Yeah, or they shouldn't. I'm saying they shouldn't.
And thus, like I said, I could have been a kid and said, hey, what are you doing with this? You coming back?
Yeah.
That would have been a Ken. That's why I said I'm not going to be a Ken.
Okay.
Because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I just used it as a segment on the podcast.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to be very disappointed if you were that fucking busy where you don't have a... All right. Fucking fair.
That is the one thing that I made sure. Yeah.
All right. What's the record? Last week's movie, I would have been embarrassed if I'd have got that right. So what is my record?
Your record is... Give me a second here. Your record is 13 38 and 27 and 1. 38, 27 and 1.
50, 66. God damn, we've done 66 weeks we've been doing this.
Yes.
And I went through basically 100 with you. Where does the time go?
I do not know. I don't
Anyway,
know.
all right. Here we go.
Ready?
Can I get close to my original prognostication was 30.
Right.
I'm well past that. I don't think I'm going to get to 50, but let's see how close to 50 I can get. Bring it, David.
So, I'm telling you what.
That one
this is. Oh, I gotta take a breath before I. Yeah, you're not joking with this stuff. This is backyard brawl. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
God dang it! All right. The third most voted when I did it on Facebook was number 56.
All right.
Okay.
So, middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack.
But we've had some weird ones that like, wow, that should have been higher. Wow, I can't believe that was that high. All right, 56. Go.
Ready? A boy's best friend is his mother.
Psycho.
What year?
19. Alfred Hitchcock presents Psycho 1963.
60.
Fuck.
Close. Yes, you got it. All right. Way to go. Yep. Now you're 39, 27, and 1.
I was going to give you a 2025 version of that, but I knew that wasn't where the quote was.
All right.
In that category, can't even be a turn on, can it?
Huh? No.
Yeah,
No. Absolutely.
It's
no.
on there, though.
Come on.
It is.
Really?
It's normally stepmom, but.
Can I ask you another question?
Yes.
When you wipe this up,
Yes.
I mean, what in the hell?
It was went to that room right there with a paper towel, quick wipe, and then wiped your beer spills from
Jesus.
episode 331. And then it never dried. And I think it's because I normally clean with a cleaning Clorox wipe, and all the chemicals from the Kleenex Clorox wipe built up, and then it just didn't battle it.
All right, that's messed up.
I have one either or for you, Dave. Since
All right.
This is the best timing episode that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So I have one either or for you. Neither one of them are jaw dropping,
Okay.
but both pretty interesting.
All right.
All right. Did he even get his 15 minutes of fame, as Andy Warhol said everyone did?
Mm-hmm.
Or history times 2?
So
Stay tuned to Flights, Football, and anything else to find out.
All right. So both are interesting. I like the way that you worded that. I was probably going to go with number 1, but the fact that you brought in Flights, Football, and anything else in the second one, I'm going to go with the second one.
All right. God, I'm fucking smart. Because one is arguably as good, but
Yeah.
if I didn't throw into the tuned into,
Sure.
because we cover sports in the second segment.
Right.
So, all right. So, and every time I save the fucking Bleacher Report,
Every time.
it reverts back to the actual email. But I got it. No problem, folks. All right. So, let me turn it to the landscape so I can see the words.
Hey, just a minute.
Yes.
I don't. Sorry, Tom. What is that?
Maybe plan to get on way back and then. Oh, that was a shit bag. I commented on that.
You did.
And I said that's what Tom said.
All right, my bad.
You said the same thing.
Yes.
but maybe
Yes.
All right. So, in 2003, the 8-seed Magic went up 3-1 on the 1 seed Pistons before losing 3 in a row and eventually the series. In 2026, the 8th seed Magic were up 3-1 on the 1 seed Pistons. After last night, they're up 3-2, 2 more Detroit wins, and we have repeated history.
Wow.
So, and that's why I said join, because next week,
Yeah.
we'll let everybody know, hey, the Pistons did it or the Pistons didn't do it. And I knew you wouldn't pick that one if I didn't throw in the flight for everything
Right.
else. So, but the first one
Well
was
done.
Yeah, thank you.
Well
All
done.
right.
Well done.
All right, what do we have at our panel out there?
Yeah.
Anybody want to just jump in with a question, comment, quibble, antidote, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong? Fuck us, fuck you, fuck everybody. Because we're 1 hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to rate this beer and wrap it up. And this will be the shortest
Oh, it will.
live stream in our history, which is, we went 292, math guy. This is probably our 41st or 42nd live stream.
Yeah.
And this will be the absolute shortest.
So I will tell you just from a standpoint of last night. I think it was around 42 degrees between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. It rained the entire day. Oh, Jennifer's got something.
I said, well, yeah. So she said, fuck that old man and his dog. She would have picked up after Ruby.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when she house sits Ruby, she takes care of Ruby.
Yeah.
So Jen's on our page. Thanks for the comment. Because Dave and I get paid $77,000 for each post during the live stream. So we're just kind of begging for money here.
Yeah. Going back to, it was, I got done. So the running event started at 5. We got done just a little bit like 8:15-ish.
What day is this?
This is yesterday.
Okay.
Elma and John Glenn.
High school beer episode we all used to drink. All right, tell your story, and then we'll get to Tom's.
All right. So I'll leave Tom. I'll leave that up there for you right now. So at 35 years old, no big deal. Come home, take a shower. Maybe I would do a write up, do some stats, something like that. 45 years old, being out there for 4. Well, I was actually out there for about 6 hours. It rained from 3 to 8 p.m. I got home last night. I sat on the edge of the bed and I was just staring at the wall. And eventually I heard Dave. What? And Shelly's like, I've been trying to get your attention for 3 minutes. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. What are you thinking about? I don't know. I just was like, that whole time I was just super hyper focused for all that time. And it just like, it was the weirdest experience. Like, what are you thinking about? I'm like,
Did she say, wish you would just step back from that ledge?
My friend. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
All right, so high school beer. So I think Tom wants us to do an episode with those beers, but I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it right now.
Do those beers still get brewed?
No, Tom and I talked about that. It should be a throwback episode, but I'm going to touch on it here while we've got a captive audience, and it might if we can find those old ones. But I just
Schlitz.
I was never a Schlitz drinker, but my crew was always, because Stroh's was the first 30 pack.
Yep.
You get a 30 of Stroh's for like $9.99 with
the first. Did everybody get that? The first 30 pack.
Well, no, not our first. I mean, beer came in 6 packs, 12 packs, and 24 packs. Okay. The first 30 pack was the Stroh's 30 pack.
Okay, I understand now.
Stroh's 30 pack for $9.99, and you got 5 guys. That's $2 a fucking piece. Right. And I made fucking sure. It's like, all right, we get 7 apiece, fellas.
Yeah.
Or whatever my math is.
Right.
But so Stroh's was probably my first high school beer. Just out of high school, when a lot of people said, let's get some Mickey's big wide mouth 99 centers. I'm like, no, fuck you. I'll fucking chip in the extra $10. Let's get some Miller Lite or something.
Right.
But the first ever high school beer I remember was we would go around in Brian Belko's 1970 Nova, and we had a 30-pack of Strohs. And Tom says, correctamundo.
Yeah.
So Tom's a 30-pack Stroh guy.
Yeah.
And then the other one that we would do, it was really nasty. Does anybody remember the long neck bottles in the hard shell case of 24-pack of Drewry's?
No.
Oh God, that was nasty fucking shit. But it got you drunk, and
sure.
I mean, a 24-pack of that was literally like $8.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, it tastes like shit, but I mean, we've had a couple of those beers on the pod.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
Excellent question, Tom. Thank you for your participation. Anything else, folks? Anything else, Dave? Anything else, anyone?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, this is Dave and I are going to backyard brawl after we
I
finish
think
this.
so. We're
gonna hit the upload button. We're gonna go backyard brawl.
There's gonna be some kung fu fighting. Yeah, this is really good though. I just
the flavor's amazing, but
it is.
It is like, wow, this is mean. It's a mean beer. It's like, fuck you.
Your brain is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fuck you.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
We have to have. I'm not gonna read it in text, but somehow we have to get Tom over here.
Yeah.
So he can tell the Attack at the Mac story.
The what?
The Attack at the Mac.
The Attack at the Mac. Michigan Athletic Club?
No, it's the Gus Macker tournament.
Oh.
When the Gus Macker tournament was something.
Was in Saginaw?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's an epic story. And only Tom can tell it. Only Tom can tell this story.
All right.
The Attack at the Mac.
Well, you heard it, Tom. So you're going to have to come on the pod at some point.
And one of the tastings, bring an old school fucking beer. Bring 3 of them.
There you go.
One for Dave, one for Mike, one for you.
Yeah.
And then we'll fucking relive the Attack at the Mac.
I'm telling you what, I don't know if is there anywhere. There might be a few places that still have a Gus Macker, but it just got to the point where it's like there were so many fights that were breaking out.
Well, that leads into Tom's story just perfectly.
Saying. Yeah, I was in the Lansing Macker, and chairs, you know, folding chairs started flying. It was not good.
But in the end, I don't even know if Tom's still listening, but in the end, Tom's story is a feel-good story because of the story because of the ultimate outcome of the story.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious
His
story.
lower intestine was hanging out of his gut, but I'm telling you.
It's even better than that. Oh, shit, it's fucking hilarious.
All right.
Tom, have your people get with our people, and we'll get you on the pod.
There we go.
Or join us at Dixie Motor Speedway Friday, May 15th. And we'll do a couple of TikTok lives.
There you go.
Nick, reach out. Yep, blood, piss, and urine. See? Tom knows the story.
Yeah.
Well, God, I hope he knows it. It was his story.
So did it hit, so something like a folding chair hit somebody's spleen or kidney?
Not even a folding chair.
Okay.
But the feel-good moment at the end of it is what makes the whole story funny.
All right.
All right. Let's reach out to Nick. And Nick said...
Nick Witzke.
Yes. If Nick Witzke said if we go to Dixie, obviously there are more than just the 5:15 event.
Yeah.
But he'll get us into the pits.
Sure.
The only caveat is we can't drink in the pits.
No.
Yeah.
Just up in the box.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So more on that. We'll figure something out. I'm excited about our sponsorship.
I am too.
And I've never sponsored anything.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. I did a liftathon and that kind
Oh,
of.
yeah, that kind of thing. Sure. But like, our logo being on, yeah, exactly. That's fun. That's exciting. We're moving up in the world.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, folks. I think that about covers it. We'll give you guys 4 minutes back by the time I wrap this up. Thanks everybody for joining us. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, comment on Spotify and or Apple Plus or wherever you listen to us at.
FFAE@gmail.com.
And yes, that too. But without further ado,
Wow.
as I look down the bottom of my glass. Oh, fuck, we haven't even rated this motherfucker yet.
No, we haven't.
Beep, beep, beep. Let's back this up. All right. I'm going 411. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's aggressively wonderful with a lot of flavors, and the coconut wasn't prevalent.
I'll go 4.10 so I don't top you.
And 976 people on Untapped liked it even more than we did.
What?
At 4.30.
Oh, yeah.
This bad boy right here is a keeper, folks. Look for it.
Yeah.
Backyard Brawl from Short Throw Brewing Company. And now, as I look down the bottom of my beer, or the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.